You can bet in a heartbeat that I make quality videos.
I feel like the reason certain dog lovers insist cats are evil is because they read their body language as if they were dogs. So here's a very basic guide to common mean things cats do that actually aren't mean at all if you know what they're thinking. Rolling and exposing belly. Attacks you when touched. Does not mean give belly rubs. Haha, I tricked you. Actually means I'm playful. If you reach for my belly, I'll grab your arm and bite it because I think we're play fighting. Lazily exposing belly. Still attacks when touched. Does not mean tricked you again. Actually means I'm showing you my belly because I trust you. Please don't break that trust by invading my personal space. I might accept a belly rub if I'm not ticklish and I know you well. Snapping at you while being pet. Does not mean I suddenly decided I dislike you. Actually means you're petting me in a way that gives me too much restless energy. Please focus on petting my head and shoulders instead of stroking the full length of my back next time. Is in the same room but makes no attempt to interact. Does not mean I'm ignoring you. Actually means we're hanging out. I'm being respectful by giving you space while still enjoying your company. Slapping, scratching your hand when you try to pet them. Does not mean I hate you. Actually means you fail to establish that we're not playing, or the way you're approaching me scares me. Be calmer, speak more gently, make eye contact, and blink slowly at me before you try again. I love this post. Oh my god, thank you so much. As a lifelong cat person, dogs perplex me because they're so completely different behaviorally. I love dogs too, but I've been trying to tell people you cannot treat cats like you treat dogs. They aren't the same animals and have very different personalities. P.S. People often pet cats way too hard. Dogs like a firm pet or a pat on the belly. Cats don't have the same bone structure and are more flexible than dogs, so what you're doing probably hurts them. Sitting and staring does not mean I am challenging you, plotting your demise, just generally evil and creepy. Actually means I am a desert-adapted species, so my natural tears are very thick and keep my eyes moist for a nice long time. I do find people interesting and enjoy watching them. I just don't need to blink very often. Staring and blinking slowly does not mean I'm smug and think I am smarter than you. Actually means I like you, but I don't need to get up in your face to show it. I can just sit over here and blow kisses at you to show you I am glad you are around. It's very frustrating for me when people expect cats to act like dogs or act like they're deceitful. They aren't. They just aren't dogs. Poor le chat. Get ready for more reasons why I fucking love cats. Yes, the legends are true. Cats headbutt you to show their trust and affection. They also do it to show, hey look, I see you as family. Lions do it with members of their pride to say the same. It's not just because they want food. Cats nibbling is indeed, literally, cats grooming you. It's what mom cats do to their kittens. If a cat is gently biting and or licking you, they're now your mom. Meowing can simply be for the mere fact they want to say hello, want to play, or be pet. Again, not just for food. They barely meow at other cats. Except for kittens, they meow at mom cat. Mostly just humans. There are exceptions, but overall, meowing is almost always for us. Cats squinting or slow blinking is indeed basically the equivalent of us smiling and or kissing. Cats, like humans, prefer to get things without having to work for it, which isn't very common within other animals. Cat massages or making biscuits is because they're happy. Kneading is another way of saying, hey, I like this moment here. I enjoy you and my life. Cats recognize us by smell, sound, taste, and touch. They recognize us after years as their long-term memory is extremely good. This is why abused or neglected cats are so easily scared or hard to connect with. If your scent changes over the years or just in the day, your voice will tell them it's really you. Also, they will only remember you if you had impact on their life. If you just existed in the same house, they obviously won't care. And yes, they know our patterns in the day. You notice it when it's beneficial to them, feeding time. They will often wait for you to come home as well. To remember, cats think we are interesting as hell. They watch us do everything because we're fascinating. They also want you to be around when eating because they feel vulnerable. They focus on eating so they hope you protect them. They do the same for you, all the time. Cats! When a cat turns their back on you, they're not snubbing you. They're trusting you to watch their back. Notice how when you're unfamiliar but non-threatening, they might loaf facing you and sorta halfway watch you. You're not fully trusted, but you're okay by them. When you're familiar and liked, they'll often sit near you facing the same way. Imitation of poses is a weird little way cats show solidarity. They do it to each other too. Check out these BFFs. They are doing this on purpose. It's a buddy thing. So if you're watching TV and a cat sits next to you and pretends to watch TV too, they are basically calling you bro and declaring friendship. And if they really love you and trust you, they'll turn their back on you and go to sleep. They'll sleep facing a wall in your presence or lounge where they can't see the room. This isn't a snub, folks. This is true kitty love. They're saying, I feel safe when you're around. I know nothing's going to sneak up on me because you're here. I feel so safe I can stick my head under a pillow and snore with my butt pointed at you. Farts aren't an expression of love though, as far as I know. They're just farts. Not mentioned, but still relevant. Wagging tail does not mean happy, means lots of restless energy or agitated. Fun fact, because I treat all animals like tiny intelligent toddlers with logic and common sense that just doesn't glock yours because species barrier and a distinct lack of thumbs. I consider any pets in a house just as much a resident to be respected as the humans, because I am the guest and bitch, they live there. So because I taught pre-K and consider most pet animals to just be adult human logic impaired thumbless toddler equivalents, I talk to them like my students. Meow. Yes, what is it? Meow. I don't understand that tone. Can you show me? And I follow them. And I know a lot of cat people who don't speak cat, but they appreciate their animal. So I just give them the fun fact of what something means when they comment on a behavior they think is cute or weird, they encourage simply because it is cute and they were told it was not harmful. And my favorite is when big quiet men who spoil their cats learn that their fluffy baby walking in to sit next to them playing a game and keeping eyes on the door their human is not paying attention to is their cat's way of saying, I got eyes on the door, bro. You're good to keep playing. There is nothing better than hearing, oh, you watching the door for me, buddy? Hell yeah, thanks. After this round, we breaking out the nip. And a responding meow after watching a man cry real tears at some point because I informed him that sleeping in the corner meant his cat was deeply trusted him and waking up to the cat sitting in his pillow watching the door was the guard duty while he slept. The cutest shit is telling cat people, yes, they love you just as much as you think they do, and maybe a little more than you could ever imagine.